before printing was widely adopted in the 19th century. The Quran was transmitted in manuscripts made by calligraphers and copyists. The earliest manuscripts were written in Hijazi typescript. The Hijazi-style manuscripts nevertheless confirm that transmission of the Quran in writing began at an early stage, probably in the 9th century. Scripts began to feature thicker strokes, which are traditionally known as Kufic scripts. Toward the end of the 9th century, new scripts began to appear in copies of the Quran and replace earlier scripts. The reason for discontinuation in the use of the earlier style was that it took too long to produce, and the demand for copies was increasing. Copyists would therefore choose simpler writing styles. Beginning in the 11th century, the styles of writing employed were primarily the Naskh, Muhakkak, Rayhanian. On rarer occasions, the Thuluth script. Naskh was in very widespread use. In North Africa and Iberia, the Mughrabi style was popular. More distinct is the Bahari script, which was used solely in the north of India. Nastaliq style was also rarely used in Persian world. In the beginning, the Quran was not written with dots or tashkil. These features were added to the text during the lifetimes of the last of the Sahaba. Since it would have been too costly for most Muslims to purchase a manuscript, copies of the Quran were held in mosques in order to make them accessible to people. These copies frequently took the form of a series of 30 parts or juz. In terms of productivity, the Ottoman copyists provide the best example. This was in response to widespread demand, unpopularity of printing methods and for aesthetic reasons. Whilst the majority of Islamic scribes were men, some women also worked as scholars and copyists. One such woman who made a copy of this text was the Moroccan jurist Amina bint al-Hajjab al-Latif.